Today is the 19th day of the 4th month in the 9th year of Channel Group, May 30, 2021. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 천진 참 부모님께 경배 바로. Let us recite 가정맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our morning devotion. First, I would like to mention that translation is available, so you need to choose to select your language preference. And this time, I would like to call Mrs. Yoki Tubisawa Andaya to give us the opening prayer.
ご在天の愛なる天のお父様、お慕いしてやまない誠のご父母様、本日は晴れ渡る本当にすがすがしい日曜日をお迎えしました。神様がどれだけ私たちを愛しているか、万物を見るたびに本当にあなたが私たちを愛してくださっていることを感じ、感謝で感動する、そのような毎日でございます。私の中に、私の良心に、神様に勝る、そのような心を、心情を植え付けてくださった、あなたに本当に共鳴して、
We are really thankful when I walk today. You are together with me. When I laugh, you also laugh. When I sad, I feel sad. You feel more sad. In my heart, you always shed a tear in my heart. You are really parents, and then you love me more than me. You are always loving us with parental love. We look back last 1 week, and then we need to repent ourselves, and then we need to have more determination coming this week. So we need to find ourselves to in the week every day. So true parents really connect every parents because of the Hyojon heart. So with this morning devotion, we would like to start our week through this morning devotion. I report in my name, Yukito with our family.
Aju. So this time, let's have our morning greetings. Good morning.
では天のご母様と誠のご母様にご愛する時間となりました。天のご母様、おはようございます。天の誠のご母様、おはようございます。兄弟姉妹の皆様。
First, you may take your seats now. And before our Hondoki reading, I would like to express our gratitude for us as Philjap families here in Japan. We're given the chance to host this morning devotion. My name is June Granada, and I'm the MC today. So let us proceed to our Hondoki reading. May I call Brother Donald Wigan to lead us the Hondoki reading.
Good morning, brothers and sisters, under the family of community of Heavenly Parents. Our Hondokoye reading for today is taken from the book of Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hak Jahan Moon, page 40 to 43. While the war rages on in April 1941, Korean independence movement organizations abroad came together at the Christian Academy in Kalihi in Honolulu, Hawaii. At a rally for the Korean people, representatives from 9 organizations, including the Korean National Association in North America, the Korean National Association in Hawaii, and the Korean National Independence League, pledged with one heart to fight the Japanese military for the liberation of their homeland. On January 1st, 1942, 1 year before I was born, representatives of 26 allied nations gathered in Washington, D.C. They signed a declaration pledging to end the war and then work together towards peace. This created the opportunity for Korea, which had been invaded and colonized by Japan, to regain its independence. From the viewpoint of God's hand that rules history, this was his preparation to ensure that the only begotten daughter would grow to maturity in a nation with its own sovereignty. Decades earlier, in March 1919, grandmother Jo Won Mo took to the streets carrying my mother, Hong Sone, then 5 years old, and desperately cried out for independence. She did so knowing only by faith that she was making preparations for the birth of the only begotten daughter. The world and its people endured great suffering in the year 1942 for the same purpose. In a late spring week that year, my father and mother finally spent some time together and I was conceived. Christianity and the only begotten daughter. From the moment of the fall, God worked his providence to send his beloved only begotten son and daughter to humankind. After many foundations were laid, some bearing fruit, others claimed by Satan, his plan developed dramatically in Korea. From the early 1900s, spiritual fires flared up among Pentecostal Korean Christians who received guidance about God's providence. Many groups believed that the returning Lord would appear in Pyongyang. Exemplary among these was a particular linear succession of churches. The New Jesus Church, led by Reverend Lee Yong-do, the Holy Lord Church, led by Reverend Kim Song-do, and the Inside the Womb Church, so named to emphasize that the returning Lord would be born of a woman, led by Reverend Hyo Ho-bin. All three overcame oppression, on one side from the non-Christian government and on the other from the mainstream denominations. Amidst such pressures, these churches completed the Christian foundation to receive the only begotten Son and the only begotten daughter. The Eastern Korean Peninsula, upon which the sun first rises, is a region of mountains, and the Western Peninsula, where the sun sets, is a region of valleys. Following the principles of geomancy, spiritual works led by men unfolded in the mountains of the East at Wonsan, in Hamgyong province, and spiritual works led by women unfolded in the valleys of the West at Cholsan in Pyongan province. Representative among such women were Kim Song-do of the Holy Lord Church, and Hyo Ho Bin of the Inside the Womb Church. Representative among the women who ignited spiritual works were evangelist Hwang Gok-ju, Reverend Baek Nam-ju, and Reverend Lee Yong-do of the New Jesus Church. My mother grew up in the mainstream Presbyterian church, but my grandmother connected to various spirit-led groups, and when the time was right, introduced her spiritual life to my mother. Long before Korean liberation in 1945, my grandmother and mother both offered fervent devotions, lived a life of self-sacrifice, and served others with perseverance, with their sole focus being on receiving the Lord at His second advent. In those days, Hwang Gok-ju, with some 50 followers, set out from Jingdao, northeast China, on a pilgrimage across the Korean peninsula. They witnessed to their faith, ate nothing but flour mixed with water, and performed miracles at revival meetings. The Holy Spirit often came to the evangelist sister, Hwang Yunja, as well as Reverend Lee Yong-do, a local pastor whom she had met at one of their revivals, deeply impressed my mother, who joined their pilgrimage. Mother walked with them on their witnessing journey from Anju all the way to Sineiju, near the border with China. They preached God's words as they went. Politically speaking, it was a fearful age, for anyone so much as alluded to the existence of the Korean people could be arrested by the Japanese police. But the group's services were so powerful that even police detectives sent to spy on the meetings would be deeply moved. The witnessing journey was not a pleasure trip. It was a course filled with hardships. They had nothing but the clothes on their backs, and the residents of the villages were just as destitute. Nonetheless, these believers walk as many as 40 kilometers every day and night and lit the fire of the Holy Spirit in every village they visited. My mother made the journey through Sineiju on the Gangye, arriving there on the 100th day of their pilgrimage. At that point, the witnessing team sought to cross the border with China into Manchuria. But this proved to be impossible, and they returned home. By the time they returned to Anju, Reverend
Thank you very much, Brother Donald, for that wonderful reading. And now, moving on to give us his 10 points of gratitude, we call Philyong Takahashi Lupugan. He is the second generation leader here in Japan. So let's all welcome Philyong Takahashi.
はい、これより、10個の感謝の出来事に関して、私の方からシェアをさせていただきたいと思います。一つ目に、今日の一日をモーニングデポーションからスタートできること。はい、二つ目に、誠のご父母様。
One point is I can start today's day with a morning devotion. Second is I was able to born as a second generation. And then third point, I was able to receive the blessing. Then fourth, I'm appointed I was appointed as a leader of field job. So fifth point is I'm offering the donation every month, and then somehow I can give some offering to the Philippine church. Then, since last April, I started family with my beloved wife, with my parents. So sometimes I need to go out to the outside between, but all my family can stay safe and healthy. So this time we restricted to go to the world, but I'm anyway safely living in Japan. Yesterday, my wife birthday, so we are able to celebrate her birthday. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Phil Young, and belated happy birthday to your wife. And now, moving on, let us welcome the Hangalay siblings to give us their offering song. Thank you very much, Hangalay kids. The title of that song is Ninjin Te Ina, which is roughly translated as animals are also envious of human beings' warmth of family and home. So once again, let's give them a warm round of applause. Thank you so much. And now, let us go to the main part of our morning devotion. Let us all welcome our national leader, Reverend L.A. Halog, to give us the internal guidance for today. Let's all welcome our national leader.
Thank you very much po, our Kuya Jun. First, I would like to greet our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Good morning to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. To all our beloved Chonbu families, Blessed families, beloved brothers and sisters, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ohayo gozaimasu. To all our Gilja families in Japan, thank you for hosting today's morning devotion. And also, you're really inspired with the performance of our second generation from Japan. And also, I'm grateful to the 10 points of appreciation shared to us by our brother Phil Young. Congratulations, he just also started family. You can see now our second generation in Japan really growing up. So today is a very special day. Today we will going to have our second Family Peace Festival in the Philippines. Many people will be watching, not only in the Philippines, also other countries they will be joining today, and also especially our regional president, President Tori, also will be participating, and our new members will be recognized to register. So today is really a special day. Let's dedicate this day to Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Also today we have an ongoing regional youth forum. Today is the second day, now centering on Region 2. This is our third regional youth forum, our program with the government and educating the youth leaders. So actually every other week we are doing this until we cover the entire nation. Really a very great blessing for our nation. We are given now the really opportunity to really clearly work together with the government and educate the young people of our nation. So this is really great blessing from Heavenly Parents and True Parents. So today I would like to share with you So today is our 112th day of morning devotion. So after 8 days, we will going to complete 40 days condition of our morning devotion. I'm really grateful for your participation every day. So let's continue to learn and study through parents' words. Today, I would like to share this topic entitled "The Key to Success." Different people, we have a different interpretation of success. But when we learn the principle, when we learn the purpose of our life, then our definition of success definitely or really completely change. So it's not just, having or gaining material things, having comfortable life. It's not just, success for us, but for many people, like yesterday when we are having the regional youth forum, people nowadays really are just, thinking that success is just, having comfortable life and, gaining material things. Even there's a question yesterday that how can people live for the sake of others if they are poor? So meaning the basis of people nowadays, of success or even, doing something for others, if you have something, if you are like wealthy, if you are rich. How about poor people? Like, why poor people, like they are saying that like poor people, like how can they live for others if they are poor? So this kind of mindset people has during these days, right? So even, the definition of success is different. But for us, people who knows true parents and, understand the divine principle, we know very clearly what is success, right? Fulfilling our responsibility, becoming a true person, and then really creating an ideal family, and really become steward of of the environment. And now very clearly, true parents, is teaching us we need to really become, successful, fulfilling our 5% of portion of responsibility, becoming channel book citizens. So this kind of things, right? That people should know through us. So we really need to teach people that success is not just, just having material things and living comfortable life. This is, people's definition of success. So today, let's study what is the key to success based on True Parents' guidance. True Father said, in order to advance forward, you must either live or die. If everything that we planned fails and we become failures, what will you do? The road of a person with big hope will not fail. The more that person goes forward, the more success there will be. You must go on with this kind of resolution. Then you will certainly succeed. In order to advance forward, you must either live or die. You must choose either one. So really, through Mother's emphasizing and reminding us, we need to like put our life on the line, Mother said, especially during this time. So how can we be successful? So Father said we need to advance forward. You must either live or die. That's why we cannot just, play safe, just you don't want to, you like life is like, you need to risk something in order for you to be successful, right? So Father is saying here, if everything that we planned fails and we become failures, what will you do? The road of a person with big hope will not fail. So, even though sometimes it seems like we are failing, but most important, if we plan and then, we fail sometimes in certain point, but actually that is not really failure, right? Father said the road of a person with big hope will not fail as long as we have the hope, we have the vision, right? We are never giving up, continuously moving forward. Then that is not actually failure. So Father said the more that person goes forward, the more success there will be. You must go on with this kind of resolution. Then you will certainly succeed. So basta importante po, hindi tayo nag-give up. Even how long already we are here trying to accomplish our responsibility, our mission, as long as we are marching forward continuously. Definitely, Father said, we will succeed. So in order to advance forward, you must either live or die. You must choose either one. So most important is our character in this journey of life that we are going through. How can we be successful, right? That's why sometimes, we have to really reach the point of our life that, more important, than dying is fulfilling our responsibility, whether we live or die. This kind of resolution we need to have. Kaya nga sabi ni Father, Mother, you need to put your life on the line. Right? Life and death to fulfill our mission that was given to us, the task that was given to us, we need to have this kind of resolution. Like even we die. Most importantly, we have to fulfill our responsibility. Then that's the only time that Heavenly Parent, the spiritual world, will sympathize with us if they can see that kind of determination that we have. No matter what difficulties, we can truly overcome. And then definitely we will become successful. Aju, we will become, sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. We can really build ideal family, beautiful families that can give joy to Heavenly Parent. We will become channel book citizens that can truly, really give the greatest joy to Heavenly Parent and to parents. Aju, so we have to just continue to march forward and definitely we will become successful. Aju, this is really, really important. Father said, you must definitely succeed. You people must definitely succeed. What must you do in order to do that? When the other wins once, you must win twice. When the other sleeps 1 hour, you must sleep half an hour. When the other eats one bowl of rice, you must only eat half. You must fight with this kind of a strong will. The key to success is not found somewhere else. So, we know through Father how he, really lived his life, especially in the early days of our movement, of our church. How much through Father really sacrificed and really trained well himself, right? And then Father said, in order for us to surpass other people, we need to what? We need to work while they sleep. We need to work while they eat, while people eat. So Father is teaching us even detail by detail, right? So if we really want to succeed in life, we cannot really live comfortable life. We cannot live like other people that they have a lot of time that they are just taking a rest or eating or sleeping. We cannot live life like that, right? In order for us to become successful. Kaya nga sinasabi ni Father dito, kung like other people, when other wins once, then you must win twice. When other sleeps 1 hour, you must sleep half an hour. So what Father is saying is we have to really work harder than others. We have to sacrifice more than other people, right? This is the only way to succeed. Actually, there's no really secret. Sometimes we are, thinking what is really the secret why people become successful. But actually, it's just people are working harder than others, sacrificing than others, eating less than other people, sleeping less than other people. This is the only thing, there's no other, recipe of success. It's only, our determination, our hard work, and really sacrificing more than other people, and really living uncomfortable life more than other people. A Jew, there's no other, formula of success. That's why we really learn so much from true parents, from their life. If really Heavenly Parent can see the kind of life you are doing, for you to fulfill your goal and your dream, for sure, Heavenly Parent can be with you, can be with us, and we can surely accomplish our goal, right? We can really become sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. We can really become channel book citizens, channel book families that Heavenly Parents are really longing for. So Father said, it is a battle of time, spirit, and effort. It depends on how much time you spare, how hard you work, and how many funds you invest. It is a battle of time, a battle of spirit, and a battle of effort. It is just like a student preparing for the coming entrance exam. Those who failed the exam are the ones who slept more, ate more, or did something more comfortable than others. So very clear. Father said, what we are doing now, the journey we are in, this course that we are in, it really needs, this is really a battle of time, battle of spirit, and battle of effort. How much we are really investing, our time, our spirit, and then how much effort we are giving. So Father said, like a student, preparing for the coming exam, entrance examination. So those who failed, Father said, the exam are the ones who slept more, ate more, or did something more comfortable than others. So what really, is the hindrance for us not to fulfill our mission, our responsibility? Actually, it's not even, how much financial, how much capacity we have financially. It's not even like that. There are many, people who are rich, they are wealthy, but actually still they cannot fulfill their responsibility. It's not actually about that. Sometimes people are thinking, because I don't have money, but actually it's not, right? Really, what Father is saying here, this is all about time, about our fighting spirit, and about the effort that we are making. So that's why we have to really go out from this kind of mindset that it's just about material things, it's just about money. Actually, it's not. This is the mindset of people, communist people. This is their mindset. Always material things, right? This is their mindset. We have to go out from this kind of mindset. This is the only way for us to break through anything. This is the only way for us to be victorious and successful and really accomplish our mission, our responsibility. Father said, those who failed the exam, in this example, are the ones who slept more, ate more, or did something more comfortable than others. This is actually the most precious, this is the reality. People who couldn't fulfill, what is asked from them is what? They live more comfortable than other people. They slept more than other people. Still, they take a nap. If you are really, rushing to do something, accomplish something, you cannot take a nap anymore, right? Or, you cannot just always go and eat like this. You cannot anymore live like that kind of life, right? So Father said, so in order for us to become successful, to fulfill what is asked from us, what is our responsibility, how much, our time, our spirit, and then the effort that we are making each day, right? So Father said, it depends on how much time you spare, how hard you work, and how many funds also you invest. Of course, we need funds, we need money, but that is not everything, right? We need that, absolutely. Without really money, we cannot restore our country. Also, this is really, together, they need to come together. Our effort, and then also financial resource also, we need this. But this is not all, right? Even we have a lot of money, we are wealthy. If we are not really investing much hard work and effort, and then really dedicating our time for this work, then we cannot do anything. We cannot really restore our nation. We cannot really fulfill our responsibility. That's why all these things needs to come together. But the primary thing here is, how we really invest our time, how we can have that fighting spirit and our effort every moment of each day. Aju, this is really, really important. And then without doubt, all of us will really become successful. Aju, Heavenly Parents is with us, true parents is with us, our ancestors, right? So everything is, together with us now, working together. So if we have these three things, we will surely succeed. We will surely become victorious. Aju? So true Father said, the one who perseveres is the one who wins. When we look for a key to success or the foundation or motivation necessary for victory, I'm sure you know how valuable perseverance is. There is a proverb in the Orient which says, the one who perseveres is the one who wins. You must know how important it is to endure. How valuable is endurance? Endurance is the motivation of a new start, and it also can be the motivation of a new creation. That's why it's really, really important, endurance, going till the end. There are, in our movement, people come and go. They are inspired, they come, and then when they're not inspired, they leave. Actually, many, who really are staying until the very end, until now. These are the people who can endure, right? And persevere. That's why Father is saying here, the one who perseveres is the one who wins. It's not actually the one who is really very talented, who has all the capacity, he's very good with everything. It's not that person, but who really wins and succeed, right? Even, Heavenly Parent doesn't choose the one who is really most capable person, right? The one Heavenly Parent chooses the one who is more obedient and the one who can persevere in whatever situations and in whatever, can overcome any difficulties. This kind of person, that's why the most precious thing Father is saying here, how valuable his endurance is. That's why we have to know and really learn how to really endure until the very end. Despite the difficulties and challenges, we have to really endure. If we continue until the very end, we will going to succeed. We just need to endure and persevere. Aju, that's why what is really the key to success? Father said, I'm sure you know how valuable perseverance is, endurance. So you must know how important it is to endure. How valuable is endurance or perseverance? It is the motivation of a new start, Father said, and it's also can be the motivation of a new creation. That's why in our journey of life, fulfilling our mission, our responsibility, ang pinaka-importante po is, how to really learn how to digest things and then continue to persevere until the very end. Without doubt, the ones who are going to persevere until the very end will surely succeed, will really become victorious. So now in the second 7-year course of our beloved True Mother, if we just continue, despite the difficulties that we are experiencing in our own families, in our community, in our society, in our nation as a whole, right? If we just need to continue, for sure we will be successful, we will be victorious. That's why it's really, really important, no matter what. There's a saying like life is like, riding a bicycle. You just need to continue. Like rowing a boat, never stop. This is how important it is to just, continue and persevere until the very end. So Father said, even Heavenly Parent, God is also enduring. God is also enduring. God is enduring. God endured when Adam and Eve were about to die. And he also endured when Jesus was taken and nailed to the cross. God pretended not to know when he knew. Even when he knew, he pretended he didn't. It was very difficult for God. You also do the same. If a person knows all about you but pretends not to know, how embarrassing will that be? When you see that person, you will want to escape and hide under his feet, but you surrender because you have no place to go. Therefore, it is reasonable to conclude that the more we endure, it will become the motivation to possess more. Do you understand what it means? So that's why sometimes, even sometimes parang hindi na hirap na tayong mag-overcome, but we need to pretend. Father is saying, right, we need to pretend. It's like, like Heavenly Parent also. Heavenly Parent, how much he have endured. When Adam and Eve were about to die because of the fall, so Heavenly Parent endured. And then when Jesus was taken and nailed to the cross, God pretended not to know when he knew. So even though that is the situation, Heavenly Parent pretended that everything is okay, that he doesn't know maybe what's happening. So in order for him to continue, and then even when he knew, he pretended he didn't. Father said it was very difficult for God. So also we need to do the same what God, have done for thousands of years since the beginning when Adam and Eve fell. So the same is true despite the situation that we are also facing in our life. Right? So Father said it is reasonable to conclude that the more we endure, it will become the motivation to possess more. So the more we are enduring, the more actually we are advancing and, accumulating something, possessing something. And then one day, our goals will surely be achieved. Aju, that's why we really learn from our Heavenly Parent. He is the God of endurance, God of perseverance, our Heavenly Parent. That's why we, as the children of Heavenly Parent, despite the situation now, this time also of pandemic, I know our Blessed Central families, all brothers and sisters, all of us have gone through really very difficult situations in our life, in our families. But, we learn, and then we even could say that this pandemic also was a great blessing for Heavenly Parent, from Heavenly Parent. We learn many things, right? Of course, people dies, but actually even without pandemic, people are dying every day, right? People are dying every day. But, through this, we learn many things. And then we could be able to improve and develop more our life and our relationship with Heavenly Parent, right? And then we could reflect many things. And then we could improve our life, especially our life of faith, our relationship with Heavenly Parent, our relationship with our own families, right? With our spouse, with our children, with our brothers and sisters. That's why this is truly a great blessing from heaven, living in this time, experiencing this. Heavenly Parents is really preparing everything for Chunil book to be realized, right? Satan's activities were lessened because of this pandemic. Lahat ng mga bars, nag-close na po yung mga yan, mga disco pa, mga kung ano-ano. So, really when we start to think about deeply and realize this is really God's blessing, right? Really, Heavenly Parent have been enduring for thousands of years. This is now really the time. Sabi ni Mother, Heavenly Parent cannot wait any longer. Of course, Heavenly Parents is the King of, endurance, God of endurance and perseverance. But already, He has been waiting for a very long time. Kaya nga po ngayon, in our time, this is now the time to complete everything. And Heavenly Parents should be liberated completely. Our true parents, all humanity should, end, their suffering should end now in this time, in this era of our true parents, right? And then all children of Heavenly Parent should be already embraced by Heavenly Parent. That is our mission, that is our task. That's why despite this difficulty, we have to endure, fulfill our responsibility, march forward with greater determination each day, right? And be able to really become really sons and daughters that Heavenly Parents can be proud of. So let's really endure continuously and advance forward. So even how what small our steps are, it is, being accumulated. Every step are being accumulated one day. We will surely be victorious. So Father said, perseverance is key to victory. So the same thing can be said in a family. No matter what your brothers and sisters say, if you endure and endure, your parents or anyone else will bless you, saying, watch him or her in the future. Therefore, let's make one rule here now. It is good to endure for yourself, and it is good to open your mouth for others. If a person is in difficult position, I will open my mouth and console him. And when that person is slandered, pretend you do not know, even if you know, and then open your mouth and comfort him. If you look for the key to victory or one necessary foundation or motivation to become victorious, you will find how valuable perseverance is. So, without doubt, really, perseverance is the key to victory, key to succeed in whatever things we are pursuing to accomplish, right? And then Father saying here, the same can be said in the family, also in the family. And then Father saying here, also that we have to, we need to make one rule, like, helping other people. If people are, It is good to endure for yourself, Father said, and it is good to open your mouth for others, to help other people also. If a person is in difficult position, I will open my mouth and console that person. And when that person is slandered, pretend you do not know, even if you know, and then open your mouth and support him. So that's why this is also the time that, we cannot just persevere on our own. We have to also think about other people, our brothers and sisters, how to offer some support, how to offer some help. Kaya nga po ngayon, we are now become more closer with the community that True Mother have created, the Heavenly Parents Holy Community, meaning we are, with this, community that we are in, we are like really connected. We can feel that we are really one. Now, when many situations are being experienced by us, but because we have this, how grateful I am actually to have, our beloved Blood Central families, brothers and sisters. Our community are becoming bigger and bigger. When someone is in need, and also, not only financially, but even, our support of our prayers together. So this is now the time that, when we come together, whatever difficulties and situations we can really overcome. That's why it's really important to help one another, support each other. We have to really go out na sa mga, the mindset during the indemnity era. Sometimes we always compete, and then sometimes we envy other people, and then sometimes we don't want someone to become, successful more than us. We sometimes even fool one another. This kind of, practice. We have to, eliminate everything now, these kind of things. But we have to, level up. We have to really come together as one family, helping and, offering support with each other. When someone is, advancing, we have to help more to advance. We have to help more we have to support more to advance. Help them fulfill also their responsibility, their mission. So that's why in our holy community, Heavenly Parents Holy Community, if we can really make this really wonderful, culture, and then naturally we will become like a magnet, then people will naturally come to us. So it's not just, persevering on your own, doing everything on your own. This is now the time to really become one and work together and really help each other. It's not only that one or some people become successful, but it should be everybody without anyone being left behind. This is the heart and the dream of our Heavenly Parent and our true parents, our true mother. Many times she's emphasizing, right? No one should be left behind. Even some are successful, but some are not. Heavenly Parent and true parents will not become successful. That's why it's not just enough that you are persevering on your own, enduring on your own without thinking of other people, without thinking of our brothers and sisters. But we have to move together as one. So without doubt, really perseverance, Father said, is the key to success and the key to victory. Father said, the person who perseveres to the end wins the fight. When you play tug of war, who wins? Will a person who suddenly tugs with power win? Or will a person with perseverance win? The person with perseverance. You must not attack suddenly like a tiger and become weak later. You must stand firm pulling. You should not give in. You must stand firm until the end. Does the Bible say, the one who perseveres to the end goes to hell? The person who perseveres to the end loses? It's the same thing. If you go to heaven, that means you won. If you go to hell, you have lost. The person who perseveres to the end wins the fight. So I think all of us siguro na-experience na natin yung tug of war. Di ba yung when we may mga workshop tayo, madalas natin ginagawa ito eh. Pag may mga lalo na mga Divine Principle Seminar, mga mahahabang seminar natin, palagi tayong merong mga sports festival. So yung tug of war, sabi ni Father, sino raw yung nananalo doon? Hindi yung will a person suddenly tugs with power win or the person with perseverance win? Kaya minsan kailangan natin ng clear na strategy. Kahit na hindi mo ibigay biglaan, pero yun nga, how can you persevere? How can you stay and make steady for a certain period of time? Yun yung pinaka-importante. Yung iba parang binuhos na bigla. One at a time, binigay na yung power. And then, after some time, after a while, wala ng power. So Father said, you must not attack suddenly like a tiger. Become weak later. You must stand firm pulling. You should not give in. You must stand firm until the end. Kaya nga, minsan kahit na hindi tayo minsan parang nakagawa ng sobrang great na bagay, but but slowly we are doing, slowly. but one day, everything can be accumulated. And then, ang importante doon, the goal that we wanted to achieve, we can achieve at the end. Adju? Sabi ni Father, he gave also an example na parang yung patak daw ng, nasa bubong, patak ng tubig. Even very small, but if it continue, it will create a hole on the surface. Right? Ganon din tayo. Slowly, even slowly minsan, but most importantly, you just need to persevere. Whatever difficulties, you are never stopping. You're not giving up, but continue moving forward kahit na parang pagong lang ang movement. But in your heart, in our mind, our determination continues, and nothing can stop. So this is the person that will going to win. Aju? So the person who perseveres to the end wins the fight, whatever situation. Right? For sure, you will going to succeed. So Father said, to become a victor, you need a condition. So in order to become a victor, you need a condition. In other words, you need confidence, you need courage, and thirdly, you need a fighting spirit. Kaya nga, di ba sa itong Ilmudo, we are always being reminded, there's no better asset than fighting spirit, sabi ni Father. Kaya nga, there's no better asset than fighting spirit. This is really the most important. Of course, dahil ngayon ang taong ang mundo natin naging very materialistic, naging very practical, but still, more than anything else, hindi yan sa kung anong meron tayo, are we wealthy or not, that we will become successful. Pag wala kang hindi ka na maging successful. It's not. Actually, it's fighting spirit. If you have the fighting spirit, whatever you need, you can find. Whatever, anong kulang, mahanap mo yan. Whether it's financial or kahit ano pa yan siya. So that's why the most important, sabi ni Father, to become a victor, you need a condition. Ano raw yung mga conditions na yon? You need confidence. You need to be confident. As we are living now in this era, in this time with our true parents, you need to be confident. Confident, I am the son and daughter of Heavenly Parent and true parents. True Mother is here. We need to be confident, right? True Mother is always with us. True Father is always with us. And then we need to have courage, right? We need to have a courage. We need to really become, brave people. And then, most importantly, fighting spirit that can never be defeated. So, if we have these three conditions, sabi ni Father, absolutely everyone will become victorious. Everyone will surely succeed. No one will going to fail. But everybody will become successful. Kaya nga napaka-importante po nito. Napaka-importante, need to have confidence, Father said, courage, and fighting spirit. As unificationists, right? As members of the Heavenly Parents community, Heavenly Parents, Holy community, we should be this kind of people more than anyone. We need to become the people that really have the greatest confidence, greatest courage, and then the greatest fighting spirit. And then as we work together, we can really transform our nation. We can fulfill our responsibilities, and then we can really transform our nation and really make our nation really a nation of channel group. Aju? That's why everything really depends on us. Nakadepende po yun sa atin. Sabi ko nga na lahat po nandito na. Wala na tayong kailangang hilingin pa sa mga ancestors natin. Kahit na hindi po natin yan sila tawagin, palagi po yan silang nasa atin. Nakadepende na lang sa atin. Kahit po tayo pray ng pray, tawag ng tawag sa ancestors natin, na-liberate po na lahat ng ancestors mo. Kahit ano pang, kung hindi naman po enough ang effort na ginagawa natin, binibigay natin, it's not enough. Ang theory po, tapos na po yan. This is now the time to carry out, right? To fulfill lahat po ng napag-aralan natin, ng natutunan natin, ng tinuro ni na true parents sa atin. Ito na po yung time ngayon para gawin natin, i-practice natin sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay. So we need the confidence, courage, and fighting spirit. And then, no doubt, lahat po tayo magiging successful, lahat po tayo magiging victorious. Kaya po we are really, really grateful to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Talaga pong ang mind dapat natin ngayon talagang completely different na. We are really living in different era. So it's now up to us. Nasa mga kamay na po natin ang really success, ang victory. Nakadepende na lang po talaga sa atin yon. So for sure, if we could have these three conditions, sabi ni Father, then no doubt, everyone who are here today or listening, our brothers and sisters, our Blessed Central families, lahat po tayo ay magiging victorious. Lahat po tayo magiging successful. Right? Lahat po tayo magiging, we can really make Heavenly Parent and true parents proud of us. Kaya po, please, if still we are, many doubts sa sarili natin, many things, we have to eliminate all these things. We really need to become confident. True parents is with us. How much Father is really working so hard in the spiritual world. So we have to really be confident. Tayo po ay blessed families. We are, we are really so precious to our Heavenly Parent and to true parents. Kaya we shouldn't let Heavenly Parents and true parents worry about us. Wag po tayong mag-worry palagi sa buhay. If we are worrying, if we are always worried about our life, how much Heavenly Parent and true parents is worrying? We are giving so much worry sa kanila. Kaya nga po, no matter, we have to be confident. We are blessed central families. We need to have the courage. And then, more than anything else, we need to have the fighting spirit. No matter what in our lifetime, we have to declare, I will be successful, I will be victorious, I will accomplish my mission and responsibility that Heavenly Parents and true parents have given me. So with these three conditions, everybody can really become successful. So there's no other recipe of success. It's just, our effort, our determination, and then having confidence, courage, and then fighting spirit. Aju, so let's really become all successful and victorious sons and daughters of our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Let's really offer this great day once again to Heavenly Parents and true parents. Let's appreciate our Heavenly Parents and true parents. Let's give them a big round of applause. So once again, thank you very much to all our beloved Chonbo families, the central families, beloved brothers and sisters. Let's really become the greatest, people that can really bring comfort to Heavenly Parents and true parents' heart. May Heavenly Parents' love and blessings be upon you today and your families. Have a great Sunday to all. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Reverend L.A., for that very timely and powerful message. And with that, let us offer again our appreciation by giving him a warm round of applause. And yeah, it is true, there is no perfect formula to success, but only determination and fighting spirit. So laban lang mga kapatid. And now, to give us their reflections, there are two brothers who will be giving their reflections in relation to our topic today. And the first one, representing the West District, please help me in welcoming our brother, Wilfredo Mendoza.
Could you hear me? Naririnig ba ako dyan? Please respond.
Yes po.
Paki-loud lang ang sound. Could you hear me?
Yes po, loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you. So, thank you for this opportunity that you have given me to reflect. Most of all, thank you for the message of Reverend Leo Angelo Halab and inspiring performance of the Pilgrim children. Yeah, I remember my children before. When they are young, they give me appreciation if I watch them. So, well, good morning. First of all, Heavenly Parents and true parents, ohay gozaimasu, magandang umaga, annyeonghaseyo, at tembag na bigat yung amin dito. So, Philippine brother and sisters and all around the world. So, it is a very long time that I'm very silent here in Japan. Now I'm opening my mouth, as our leader say, you must open your mouth, despite who you are is. So, and it is the call is came from our leaders here in West Japan. It is Lucky Law. Nung tumawag na sa akin, nagbiluhan pa na kami. Sabi niya, uy, makikita na ang mukha ko sa buong mundo. So, hello, brothers and sisters around the world. So, and I think it is a whisper from heaven. It is a whisper from heaven. So, despite I'm very simple or a regular member, and associate member, I hope to my reflection I could inspire you. Because you're more inspired. You're more inspired than me. So I'm thankful for this opportunity. So be giving. So I will type it. So giving a speech is a very great task. That's my difficulty, because in giving, inspiring others is you must uplift their spirit and inspire them and touch them and make them cry. But me, I feel already I'm crying already. But I must overcome it because I want that I could say my word, my share for the topic, the key to success. So, sorry, kasi marami akong sinulat dito eh. So I hope you could persevere, and I hope you could know my word and understand my word. So I know, brothers and sisters, I envy you because you are in the front line doing a substantial mission, unlike us here. But we are one in heart with you in your work, in your mission, and your struggle, and in your prayer too, and your condition. Yeah, a condition that our leaders say, have the confidence and courage and perseverance. There we could gain success. So to that's heavenly, that is heavenly Father and to parents' desire that we could make this world a better world. Yeah, because I reflect when I did not yet meet the movement, when I was alone. I reflect that bakit ito ang mundo ganito? Anong magagawa ko? Kung yung second coming, if the second coming will come, how could I help him? That's what embedded in my heart. But when I hear the principle, so it is my responsibility in how I help God, heavenly parents, and our two parents. So to that, I found the principle and be educated. Sorry. Educated, and I could feel how God is longing for us to help Him in changing this worse to better world. So beforehand, well, so I am your Kuya Willie, a simple man, a simple guy, and a regular member, and no position at all, just a factory worker in a fish factory in Japan. Yet I persevere in that place, despite many years not open my mouth just to work to have my physical body. Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute na lang. So I persevered that. Then I think it's where God also really put me so that I could really contribute something in the providence, in the work of God. Yeah, yung araw na namin, 10%, absolutely. But now, sorry. So, yung time ko 1 minute na lang. So, I will give the topic, what the key to success. Yes, I achieved the success in our family, in the unification church, in receiving the blessing. Yeah, the blessing. Yeah, we are educated to the principle in order to receive the blessing. That the blessing say, that in the principle say, you must be there, be perfect as your heavenly Father and pass the 3 great blessings. Be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion. So time na, please give me another little time. So to that I enjoy, and that blessing could be contribute to others. We should open to others, especially our children. Despite our children have different approach of their faith, but we respect. They know, they fear God, and they know what God is for them. So my eldest son is already blessed, despite he's blessed from outside God. He's blessed in main side by our 2 parents, by our 2 mother. And I'm very thankful to our 2 mother that she gave a blessing to my eldest son. That I'm very thankful. Despite my eldest son. Sorry. So my second child is not yet blessed, but she's connected to the church. And my third child is working also, but one day she say us to us not, I'll become volatile. But my wife say, don't go because you still have responsibility to do externally. Then she know it and like that. But it's very deep in faith. That's what I'm grateful. That she had the confidence in serving God and will gather out your parents. So I think my time is enough. But I assure you that I'll be with you. I'll be enjoy with you and persevere in our faith as we go much forward together with all my here despite. So, brothers and sisters, success to your mission and our doing. And thank you again to our heavenly parents, our 2 parents, and to our leaders, to our brothers in the front line. I know your heart, and I want to be with you, and I pray for your success too, and our success in this world. So thank you very much. Yes, I am my reflect. Sorry for a long time. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Brother Willie, for that very heartfelt reflections and sharing. We feel you. I feel your heart. I know you have a very wonderful heart, and because I know you since we were part of the MFT before during the 1980s, mid-80s. We were teammates many times during our 40 days fundraising under the national headquarters. And after more than 3 decades, here we are still surviving, still kicking. So thank you for seeing you again for a very long time. And with that, we would like to give our appreciation to Brother Willie for his wonderful sharing. And now representing the Central District, I would like to call our brother Jesse Mariano to give his reflections. Let's all welcome Brother Jesse.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. The topic today, the key to success, is truly a great message to all of us. And I could really reflect also deeply onto this topic. Thank you very much, Brother Leo, for bringing this topic to remind us once again of what foundation that we are doing for achieving our goals in life. Actually, from this topic, it summarizes the key to success that we need to have hope, we need to have courage, the confidence, the fighting spirit, endurance, as well as perseverance. And all these aspects really show to us our true parents in achieving what we need to really fulfill in our life of faith. Actually, sometimes we measure failure for not being success, but sometimes it is not, because it depends on every individual to carry on the goal, because failure in the sense that even though we falter along the way, but we continue to pursue our plan or goal in life. So it cannot be called a failure as long as we have that resolution or plan in our life of faith. So it's still a road to success, even though we make detour because of some circumstances that allows us to do so. And truly, that when we learn the principles of heaven, our understanding of what success or successful became deeper, because we've been given the clear understanding of what life is by our true Father. So, true Father mentioned that the road of a person with big hope will not fail. Mentioned this one. And truly, that as long as we have this hope in our hearts, even though how difficult for us to achieve it, but as long as we put that in our mind, then we can gradually come to overcome all those barriers, those hindrances, to really achieve the goal in life. For example, let me relate a little story, a short story from my early beginning, because we came from from a destitute family or a poor family. And then one time, our relative, my auntie and my uncle visited our place. Then they decided to look for another helper in their in their home or in their house. So I decided to accept the challenge of life, to be away with my parents at such an early age. My relatives who support for my education as a goal in life to achieve higher education. That's tremendous. Of course, it is not an easy life to live with. I mean, to live being with them, neither what we call a bed of roses, but it's full of disciplinarian training in life. Because if I did not endure or escaping from it, meaning probably I will not be able to achieve the goal to pursue higher education. But I have to persevere and endure. Because of this, I really met the movement and able to learn many things from it. So that's why when I joined the movement, so undergoing those difficulties like in doing the fundraising or witnessing or in animation. So it's not that an easy, but what I mean is it's not difficult for me to engage with those activities that we have in the church because of the training that I had before I met the movement. So actually, the key to success, really very inspiring topic, and every one of us here actually is really pursuing success already because the fact that we joined this movement and being response to the calling of our Heavenly Father, it's already a maybe one step, two step for us to become successful. But we can become only a failure if we do not continue with our responsibility to carry on the given responsibility for us to reach the blessing and to establish this blessed family life. So it's like an enduring long road for us still to go on with this, this movement or this life of faith we have. And truly, we have to persevere as what True Father summarizes. We have to have hope. So we have to have courage and fighting spirit also, especially for us here living in this. I mean, I'm addressing to the Philjap families dealing with this very external and progressive country, which more often tempted us to really live the kind of life that the secular world or secular families also are doing. And thank you once again for this opportunity for giving me this, this testimony, or I mean, this kind of reflections. And good morning to everyone. Thank you, Brother June.
Thank you very much, Brother Jesse, for sharing your heart and for your reflections. As you know, Brother Jesse is one of the prime movers in the Central District, supporting our leaders to fulfill some tasks and responsibilities. So again, we would like to offer our appreciation to Brother Jesse. And now, let us proceed to the announcements.
Good morning to everyone. We would like to invite everyone this morning, 9 a.m. This is the D-Day Family Peace Festival. Ikaw ay biyaya ng may kapal. Let us join brothers and sisters in this wonderful program this morning. Ito na rin po yung Sunday service natin. So please join po. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. See you again later. And now let's go to our closing prayer, which will be led to us by Itoko Granada, the Special Secretary to PhilJob Mother Figure.
Please join me. 참부모님 감사합니다. 사랑합니다.誠のご父様のご健康と2023年、27年の迎えられる勝利、本当に感謝申し上げる次第でございます。シンチュル様のご家庭と、シンフン様、ユメ様のご家庭のご健康とご活躍発展、愛あふれる幸せな勝利を感謝申し上げる次第でございます。
Really grateful for the victorious
マサイチ大陸会長様、そしてまた森子様、女性連合会長様の、そしてまた責任分担勝利、誠のお母様を喜ばせる表情の本当に皆様に与えられる勝利を本当にすべての皆様に与えてくださることに会長であられるジル様、綾子様のご家庭、ロニー様、そのご家庭が本当に責任を果たされ、堀会長様につないでくださり、そしてまた本当にレオナショナルリーダー様のご家庭が本当に勝利されていく、その中で、2世、3世の未来を切り開いてくださり、そしてまた先輩家庭のご苦労を本当に労しながら、フィリピン国家の本当に天皇皇様の喜びの国家として成長させ、毎日毎日モーニングディボーションにより礼拝を動かしてくださる本当に勝利を感謝申し上げる次第でございます。20年、30年会えなかった、そんな兄弟姉妹たちが、この本当に朝のモーニングディボーションでお会いすることができ、そしてまた本当に神様の愛で結ばれ、そしてまた本当に全ての兄弟姉妹たちが全力で戦っているということを思うときに、本当に神様の愛に導かれる、そんな一人として守り導かれますように。そしてまた原様、ドロセイ様、そしてまた家庭部のリーダーの皆様、アドバイザーの皆様やとともに2世3世の純潔を守り、そして私として全ての若者たちが勝利していくことを本当に申し上げる次第です。
give victory to the heavenly parents, and then spiritual leader,
リーダーが一体化して先輩家庭の中の戦いの中からフィリピンに命かけて支えていこうと、ボロボロになりながらも戦ってきた、そんな姉妹たちがたくさんおります。その中で2世を成長させ、導き、そしてまた本当に未来を切り開いていく、そんな兄弟姉妹たちであることを感謝し、フィリピンの在住の皆様のおかげで、本当に HTM を勝利し、フィリピンの全面展開のおかげで、またアジアに広がり、アフリカに広がり、その HTM の勝利がなければ、韓国や日本、そしてまた多くのチョンボ家庭が生まれることがなかったと思います。本当に成長したフィリピンの娘の国である、その国と共に歩ませていただけることを感謝申し上げる次第でございます。そしてまた、新中様、新婦様が通われるその大学、その兄弟校である IPLC の若者の皆様のご活躍、本当に感謝し、誠のお母様の通われた本当にソンチョン中高等学校にシンウル様が今通われていらっしゃるその中において、今本当に素晴らしいスンワ学院スクールがその姉妹校として本当につながり、シンチュル様、シンウル様の右腕左腕として本当に天皇皇様の息子を育てていけるように、ジリウス様を そしてまたロニー様、そしてまたナショナル
So
リーダ
all
ーが
the
今
leader,
に教育してくれ
the
るその
Ron
中で
and the
先
national
生方
leader
も
also
本当に
really
活躍いただき、
guiding
本当
us
に
and then continue
そのアカデ
educating
ミースク
us.
ールの本当に1年間を
And then
英語で留学したメンバーたちが今本当にチンチョル様、シンフ様の右腕、左腕として戦っていることを本当に皆様ご存知でしょうか。本当にフィリピンの地がどれほど素晴らしいことでございましょうか。IPDC で日本大学から教育
so
を
they are
受
really
けていく
offering
その
the
英
some
語の能
education
力を
to
高め
the
世界
generation,
中
second
で羽ば
generation,
たい
third
ていく
generation
若
of
者
the
たちがどれ
Koreans.
ほ
So
ど多い
they
こ
are
とで
the
ござい
really
ま
now
しょうか。
working for the
その土台を作り上
the
げたそ
helping
う
the
タラバ
true
様、そして
parents,
ま
the
た本当にキム・パ
generation.
スビル様が命をか
So
けて
it's
このフィリ
really
ピンの地を
Philippine
本当に成
providence
長
is
する。
really
そしてまたハロー
really
に
great work for
皆
the
様が
all
本
the
当が
province. The
本当に経済で支えてくださったその霊界で本当に私たちを享受してくださり、そしてまた本当に、はい、幼くして10代にもならないそんな子供たちが本当に霊界にいることを事実を私たちはどれほど知っていることでございましょうか。男の子たちが本当に自殺をし、その2世でありながら2世の価値と自信と確信を失い、神様の息子である大事な一であることを知らない、分かりえない、理解ができない男の子たちがどれほど自ら命を絶っていったことでございましょうか。本当に以上では女性が本当に祝福を受けられないと悩み苦しんでいるかもしれませんが、霊界では男の子ばかりであり女性が少ないと言われるこのアンバランス、本当に神様申し訳ございません。すべての人々が神様の息子を娘であるという自信と確信と誇りとその個性あふれるそのことをお互いに認め合い支え、そしてまた本当に HTM の勝利と戦いを勝利し、憲法家庭として誇りある毎日を過ごし、そしてまた本当に77億人類のあふれる愛あふれる幸せと、そしてまた霊界すべての解放をなし、地上天上天国の勝利に向けて邁進してまいります。77億人類全霊界すべての皆様の胸厚き祈りを合わせまして、祝福の中心方へグラナダ・グスティン・ジュニアというところに
because of the many sacrifice, now really there is a victory now offering to the true mother. So we really would like to pray.
Thank you very much. And this time we will have our unison prayer. That concludes our morning devotion for today. And once again, I would like to thank you to everyone for your participation. And may you have a wonderful and blessed Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya Jun.
Salamat.
Kuya Mayo for inspiring message.
Thank you so much, Tito Jun. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
For hosting
And thank you,
Thank you, everyone.